Hello everyone, my name is Lisa Petway and welcome to Bearded Dragon Journey and Beyond. Uh, First of all, I have been on a journey preparing for my Bearded Dragon since October 2018, and I've taken my time in search of products, accessories, finding the proper terrarium, so on and so forth. So I started off with a basking branch. That was the first thing I purchased, and I purchased the basking branch before I purchased the terrarium. I did that because I wanted something to motivate me, and in case I changed my mind, I can take the basking branch back to the pet store, and it only cost me $20. So I had the basking branch for a while, maybe 2-3 weeks, and then I said, you know what? I said, I am ready. I did research. I looked at all of the breeders' videos. I went to the pet store, and they did tell me, because of my schedule, because of my work schedule, the best thing or the best pet to get is either a snake, a mouse, or a lizard. So I said, sure enough, I'm not into snakes. I don't want a mouse. And I said, okay, let me look at a lizard. And I never really thought about it. I always wanted something fluffy. I've been wanting a pet for the longest, and I've wanted something fluffy. But being that I'm a female, never even thought about a reptile. So I said, okay, show me where they are, and I could take a look at them. So she told me or showed me the various different lizards, in which I really had no idea that there were different types. And she also sent me home with some literature so I can take a look at it, do research. So I did just that. And I really grew interested in the bearded dragon. They're very pet friendly. Their temperament is pretty much easy. Just like any animal, they have their good days or bad days, but as far as research, they aren't violent, they haven't done any damage. So even some people who've had them in the past, they said that they're very good pets. And they require a terrarium, which is a cage or a tank. It's a special kind of tank, special kind of name for the bearded dragons. So I took big interest in wanting this pet. So I did take my time, and I'm happy that I did, because hands down, it's most definitely what I want. So I started off with the basking branch, and once again, that motivated me. And then I purchased the terrarium. Well, first of all, I did research on the various terrariums, and I wanted, since I'm older, I wanted to make a great investment. As I understand, when you purchase or when you get your bearded dragon, the investment is in the beginning. That means you have to put in money in the tank, the accessories, so on and so forth. And you should, and it's best to get all of those things before you get your dragon, because health issues, they need warmth right away. so on and so forth. Um, so I researched the various terrariums, and of course, I invested in one of the best. So I decided to get what is that? The Exoterra terrarium. I looked up the prices at Petco, PetSmart, and Amazon, and I made my decision. So I made my first purchase. The terrarium that I have now is my second. The first purchase, it was delivered from one of the pet stores, and it came shattered. First of all, the terrarium is made out of glass. I really don't know why they don't, if they have a deliver, like if you can purchase something and have something like that delivered, you would think that they would have a special delivery company to deliver something of that magnitude. First of all, they're not cheap. Second of all, they're made out of glass. So, and unfortunately, the size that I wanted wasn't at the pet store. The size that I really wanted was a 36 by 18 by 24. But in which that's not really required for a normal bearded dragon tank. But I think I was a little bit greedy. So in the meantime, and then it was and at that time it was cheaper, and I felt like I was getting more for my money, in which I'm glad that I wound up with something else, because once again, the bearded dragons really don't need a tank that's high, or 24 inches high. So it's really not needed. Nevertheless, the pet store did give me my money back. I sent pictures to the company. So most definitely I'll show you the pictures later. But I sent the pictures of the shattered glass or the terrarium. It had fragile in the box. It was shipped by UPS. And I mean, come on, logic. It's expected. It's glass. And if you don't have like 2 people, because the tank is heavy, it's like a 40-gallon tank, so you need at least 2 people. Honestly, they really should have a better system as far as shipping when it comes to those terrariums, if somebody wants to order something through the mail. But nevertheless, so that happened with the terrarium, and I had a little bit of doubt. I said, am I really supposed to have this bearded dragon, since this was my second purchase and the whole entire tank was shattered? But nevertheless, I waited a little bit, and I did more research, and sure enough, I don't know why I didn't see the reviews in the beginning of those who made purchases of the terrariums through the mail, and it came shattered. But when I saw that the history of the majority of the tanks being delivered shattered, I said, you know what? Let me get the regular 36 18 by 18 and take it from there. So I got my money back from the first pet store, and then I made a call. I don't know why I just decided to call. I didn't go into the pet store and this is another pet store, and I didn't go inside. I don't know what made me stay home and make a phone call, but I must have called on the right day. It must have been a happy day, because I'm telling you, the price that I got for this terrarium is a miracle. I mean, I'm going to tell you, bearded dragon owners, they know how much these tanks cost. And they're not cheap, especially the ones that, you know, you want quality. You want quality. So I got that tank for under $100. Amazing. It must have been a happy day for them. They must have been giving stuff away, trying to get rid of the inventory. I don't know what it is, but that particular day I called, and this is a whole nother pet store, a pet company. This is not the same pet company that that delivered the shattered terrarium. This is a whole other pet company. And I just called them on the right day, and I got that tank for under $100, a brand new Exoterra tank for under $100. It was amazing. And I was like, yeah, okay. This is going good, but let me just take my time making my purchases. I didn't want to purchase anything that was like unnecessary, as far as paying too much money, making sure that I caught sales. I used my reward points. So that's why it took me some time. I didn't want to put anything on my charge card. I didn't want to do that. I just took my time and made sure that I paid everything with cash. And by me doing so, it most definitely allowed me to learn more about bearded dragons. Yes, I'm just very, very pleased that I made that decision of getting one. So I had quite a few things in the wish list or favorites, or I was checking everything for this dragon. Like one pet company, of course the one that's sent me the shattered terrarium. I was kind of leery of getting anything else, but they hooked me up. They did. They gave me like $20, a $20 reward, in addition to giving me my money back. So I was able to get my lamp stand, and so that was cool, because those can be pretty pricey, and I wanted my equipment. I wanted to also invest in my equipment because, you know, I don't want any hazards. I don't want to be responsible for any fires. So, you know, I just made sure that I wanted to invest in my equipment properly, and just take time in finding the right lamps, lamp bulbs, lamp fixtures, you name it. You know, for the bearded dragon safety, for the health of the dragon, for the safety of my home. So it took a lot of time. It took time. I took time. So I went on Amazon site, and I looked at the pricing there for the various accessories, and for, you know, like certain treatments that the bearded dragon needs, as far as you know, their skin, because their skin can get dry, or when they shed, and all of that. So they have some products out there for that. They have products. They don't have a whole lot of products for the dragons, but they do have different foods and so on and so forth. So that's when it can get a little tricky. So my order came in, So I am going to share my order with you. I ordered, it looks like over here that I ordered most of my things from Amazon, because Amazon have great sales when it comes to the foods, the fancy stuff. Never mind, let's take a look. So this is my first box. My first box. And we're going to take a look at what I got for the Beardie Dragon. I'm not going to reveal his name because I didn't get him yet. I'm not going to get him until maybe no later than June. I'm still in the process of looking for various breeders, and then it seems as though the breeders that I'm interested in, some of the things that they post on Instagram and on Facebook, I like them, but they like them too, and they want to keep them, and they don't want to give them up for sale. How crazy is that? The dragons that I like, they like them too, and they want to hold on to them. Go figure. But nevertheless, we are now in March, so starting April, and I'm going to start going back to the reptile shows. So, and take a look at the different dragons there, the breeders. I'm going to go online, check online the different breeders. I really want my bearded dragons to come from breeders instead of the pet store. I just think that, you know, at my age, I should just invest in things properly. And I'm looking for the longevity. I'm not looking to have this bearded dragon for less than a year. I got a bearded dragon. I got me a little pet, and then the pet is gone. The pet is deceased, and I move on. No, I really want to make sure I keep him for a long time. I put in a lot of money. I already invested in him. Yes, I want a male. Don't want a female. Females are cute. Females are, they're just a lot of work. When you get the female, I'm trying to cut down on vet bills too. And I'm trying to keep things simple. Once again, my schedule can be very hectic. So, I'm just trying to keep things to a minimum. With females, the female bearded dragons, they require a little bit more. Even if their eggs aren't fertilized, they still have eggs, and you're gonna need a digging box because they're gonna need to dig and have somewhere to place put their eggs in, and then if the eggs can become the eggs can become bound, and then I would have to go to the vet if anything happens to if they can't release their eggs, if they can't release their eggs, then I would have to take the female bearded dragon to the vet, and the vet will stimulate the bearded dragon to start contraction, and if that doesn't work, then the female bearded dragon will need surgery. All that stuff costs, and I'm not trying to pay for all of that. So I'm trying to keep it simple. I'm not trying to be a breeder. I just want me a pet. I just want something friendly. I just want something, to be around the house. I want a little, so I want a little movement around here. Like I said, I've been looking for a pet for so long. I started off, I would love to have a dog, but I'm going to wait till retirement for that because they require a lot of attention in so many different ways. And for one, we all know that dental visits are costly for us. So I need my teeth fixed. And that's money. So when the dogs need their teeth fixed, that's money for them. So right now I only got that kind of money for me. So anyway, on that note, let me keep it simple. Where if something you got little teeth, it don't require any dental bills but me. So anyway, this is my first purchase. I got they didn't send me a little receipt or statement or something. I don't have. This is from Amazon, and I got like a heavy duty cord. So I wanted to make sure that I got a heavy duty cord so I can turn around and I don't know. So I can turn around and plug up the light fixtures too. I got a strip. I'm supposed to have a strip within this stuff, and I just wanted a heavy duty extension cord for safety, so nothing won't overheat or what have you. So that's my first. That's one. Then I bought this. Let's see. Yeah, I need my glasses to see. So the Reptile Superfoods. I got this, the grub pie. The grub pie, this is what I got. Yes, as I understand, this is a great supplement for crickets and dubia roaches. I am not touching those, okay? I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what y'all think. I don't care what y'all post down at the bottom. Miss Lisa is not putting or keeping any insects in her house. Now, I will do super worms. I'm not afraid of worms. I don't mind worms. Believe it or not. Ain't that crazy? I'm not afraid of mice. I'm not afraid of worms. But Miss Lisa is afraid of centipedes and cockroaches, roaches, bugs, water bugs. They all the same. I'm not bringing no dubia roaches in my house. I'm not touching them. They said that the crickets make a lot of noise. Some of the breeders or bearded dragon owners, they don't like the crickets. So they don't keep the crickets. How about that? Because they say they keep up noise and they stink. So then they get the dubia roaches. So that's letting me know if you're not getting the crickets, then they really don't, you need to eat the crickets. So then they get the dubia roaches. I don't know if they want these dubia roaches just to say that they, some people like their egos or their macho, but the dubia roaches and the crickets, they have their shells are hard, and the outer shells can cause compaction. Why would I want to invest in all of this and then spend that much money on a bearded dragon? Because remember, this bearded dragon is not coming from the regular pet store. He is coming from a breeder, in which they start off at $150. Why would I want to impact my bearded dragon? So I'm going to start off with this grub pie. And as far as I can see, they love this stuff. So I'm going to start off with that. And I ordered the vegetable mix. And this comes with calcium. It's by Zilla. So Zilla vegetable mix. These are like my starter things, just to make sure I have stuff on hand. And in case I can't find it at the pet store right away. So, because sometimes you go to the pet store and there are nothing for the pets, especially for reptiles. I must say, they really don't have much for reptiles. Everything is for dogs and cats and birds, hamsters, that kind of stuff. What is it? You know what I mean. But they don't have a whole bunch of stuff. An assortment of a line of food. Most of the time it's gone. I don't know if people buy them up real quick, but they sure got those crickets. They got the crickets and the superworms. And I was told that it's best to get your feeders from the reptile shows because they're less expensive. At the pet stores, they can be a bit pricey, and you got to just be careful of what you feed your bearded dragons to from the pet store too. You don't know how long they kept them, and so on and so forth. And once again, the grub pie, and then in this box as well, I got the Shed Ease Reptile Bath. The Shed Ease Reptile Bath. So I'm going to try this out. So it says Reptile Bath facilitates shedding and promotes the emergence of healthy skin in reptiles. In order to grow, reptiles slough off old skin in the process of shedding. So it says natural balances. So example, stress, poor health, improper diet, lack of humidity can prevent a reptile from shedding properly. So, okay, so you shake it well at 10 milliliters. They got this little top here. Oh, I gotta learn how to get it off, I guess. So y'all get the picture, but, oh, here we go. There we go. So it comes with this little cup, and I have to measure, because you don't want to, overdo it and cause problems and cause skin irritation to your beardie. So I'll check it out, and once I check it out for like a few weeks, I'll come back to you guys and let you know how that went. So that's all in that box. So this is the next one. I don't know. This is from Amazon, but I don't know. Maybe somebody else. It must have come from another company because it's not in the signature Amazon box. So let's see what this is. Stuffing. Oh, this is the Surge that I bought. It's the Eco Surge. Okay, so I can plug in the light fixtures. I wanted a great Surge. This Surge is from Trip Light. And it's supposed to be like one of the best. It's supposed to be like an energy saver Surge. So it has the various different switches. So I can cut the outlets that I'm not going to use. I can shut them off to save energy. How about that? This is what I found. So I think this is pretty cool. It's by Trip Light. Let's see what they say. The Trip Light says green outlet array. 6 green outlets have their own illuminated on-off switch for cutting power to peripherals when they are not in use. One always-on outlet provides continuous power for devices such as DVRs, cable and satellite boxes, modems, routers, and fax machines. So, energy-saving green outlets allow individual outlet control using illuminated power switches for cutting power to, there go that word again, peripherals. Am I pronouncing that right? I know what it is, but my pronunciation might be off. Peripherals not in use. Illuminated master switch controls all outlets except always on outlet at once. always on outlet, ensures continuous power for devices that require constant power. And this is what I was really interested in, the joules. That's why I bought it. 1080 joules. More joules mean more surge protection. So, yep. So I got this off of Amazon, and I'm happy that it arrived, because without this, I wasn't going to be in business. This right here is what I was really waiting on. Right here. This electrical component I was waiting on. I did not want to put any of those light fixtures in anything that would be hazardous. So I'm very happy that that arrived. Now the next box, the next box is a UPS box. I mean, not a UPS box, sorry, an Amazon box. If it was UPS, it probably would have came shattered. Strike that, I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know. It all depends on who's delivering, right? All depends on who's working for the day. Everybody is not a good worker, and everybody is not a bad worker. How about that? Okay, this is the dual outlet outdoor digital timer. This is what I wanted to. So I will not be up all day flicking lights on, flicking lights off. Okay, so this is pretty cool. I got two of them. I got one, and then the outlets. Let's see. Let's look at it. Wow, it's huge. It's huge. Gosh, look how big it is. Well, I don't care as long as it does the job. And I'm going to put it in a nice area down in the back of the tank so you can't see this. You won't be able to see any of these things. They're going to be hidden. You know, I want everything to be presented tastefully. The terrarium is right now in my living room. So I want everything to look tasteful and neat. So you won't be able to see this at all. You won't be able to see this. So nevertheless, it has two outlets. So I'm going to plug in my 36-inch UVB lighting, as well as my basking light fixture in this. And then I have another one for the heat bulb, I guess in the summertime, because that makes sense. One of the, I would say the pet supply owners at the Reptile show made it really logical. They said in the summertime, believe it or not, you have the AC on. So at night, it's gonna, in case it gets a little cold, that's your best bet is to, and I live in Maryland. Right now I'm living in Maryland. So of course I'm on the East Coast, North, so we have winters. So in the wintertime, we have the heat on. So believe it or not, it's like 75 degrees in my house or hotter. So I won't have a problem at night. So I pretty much won't need a heat ceramic lamp at nighttime in the wintertime. But in the summertime, I probably will, because either I'm going to have the AC off some nights, or I might have it on, depending on my personal summer, if I get to that point, or when I get to that point. So that makes a lot of sense. So I bought two of these, so in case I need the heating ceramic bulb for at nighttime, and then for the UVB light fixture and the basking light fixture. So good. And those came. And let's see what else is in this box. Oh, let's see. I got the laser grip infrared thermometer. Yeah, they said you need this too to check the temperature. One side is supposed to be warm or hot enough for basking. The other side should be cool enough. So I'm glad I got this, and this was very reasonable. I went to I think it was Lowe's, and it was pretty pricey, but on Amazon it was little of nothing. So it came, so I can't wait to work it out. I can't wait to get my Beardie. I've been waiting for him for the longest, so I can't wait to get him. And then I got the digital thermometer to keep in the tank. I already have one, but I wanted this one. I wanted a black one. The one I have is yellow from another pet store, but I'm going to use that for when he takes his bath and I can have the proper temperature for the water. So nevertheless, I got this one that will stay in the tank. And the cord that's attached to it is long enough so I can put it on the both sides, the warm side and the cool side, along with my gun. So, oh no, Lord, let me say thermometer. I don't want to say gun before the people start coming to my door. Strike that. I don't mean gun. I mean thermometer. This right here. Okay. Alrighty. And then you gotta be really careful what you say on social media. Okay, the next one is Zoo Med Reptile Shedding Aid. Now the other one was for the bath, but this one I can put on in between his baths. Aids in removing dry sheds from snakes and lizards, conditions your reptile skin, and provides a visible sheen. So, right, that's great too. After he takes his bath, I can put this on. Helps to keep the skin moist and pliable. They said this is really good. They said this is really good. It's the Reptile Shedding Aid. The Reptile Shedding Aid. So I got this off of Amazon as well. So, aids in removing dry sheds from snakes and lizards. Lord, don't let my friend hear snakes. She swear that the bearded dragons are like snakes. She said I might as well get a snake. They're not like snakes. Their skin may be like a snake, but they're not like snakes. Some snakes are good, some snakes are bad, just like any other animals. Oh my goodness, I keep knocking my vase over or clanking them to the side. But this is the last box. I know I've kept you guys for a long time, but I don't mind looking at long videos. Sometimes I look at the videos when I'm washing dishes or, cleaning up. So this is for those who don't mind looking at long videos. And then sometimes when the videos are long, I get more information. Sometimes when they're really short, I don't get anything. Or I have to keep rewinding. What is this? Oh, okay. This is the last box. And this is the Hanging Round Linked Cast Hanger Country Primitive, whatever that is all about. But like I said before, purchased the lamp stand to hang my light fixture, and but I wound up getting the Fluker's light fixture, And it comes with the clamp. But the clamp doesn't clamp like the way I wanted to clamp. It tilts upwards instead of, I would say, horizontal over the top of the screen of the tank or the terrarium. So it kind of has this angle kind of thing going on, and I didn't like that, how that looked. So I wound up purchasing one of these hooks. Now these hooks really are plant pots for the plant, the potting, to pot your plants, to put your plants in, and to hang them up. So I said, you know what? Let me find something that I can hook this onto so it can hook on properly. And this is made of metal. And it's a ceramic light fixture. The Fluker ceramic light fixture. And I said, but I have it hanging, it hangs comfortably on the light fixture's wire, and I didn't like that. I didn't want that to be happening, especially when it's in use all day long. I mean, as I understand, the lights need to be on for like 12 hours. 12 hours. 12 hours this Beardie will be basking in light. So I said, well, I wanted to be safe, so I can hook these on the side of the light fixture, because the light fixture itself has these holes around it under the ceramic top part of the light fixture. So I said, okay, and then this can hang on the lampstand hook. You know, you got to be really creative. You just got to be inventive and creative. How about that? You know, to make things work right and for it to look nice, because I'm already getting a bearded dragon there. I cut my hair off. I'm getting a lizard. So people think I'm kind of crazy. I don't know if it's a midlife crisis thing. I have no idea, but I'm enjoying it and I'm loving it and I'm having fun doing it. I am. And especially at my age, you're like, why do you want that? Well, I don't have any children, so this is going to be my baby. So how about that? Now, they just jealous because I have the freedom to do this. And the guts. Some people want to do things, but I've always, like my mom said, I've always been different. So, and I'm at the age now, I got 50 more years to go, I guess. Soon I'll be reaching 50 early next year. And why not? I mean, I'm at the age of doing me now. Why not? This is what I want. This is what I want to spend my money on. So be it. I have spent my money on education. I have spent my money on my business. I have spent my money on me. Okay? Me. Like I said, I don't have any children. Don't have any kids. None. So, never had the chance to. So, why not have a pet? And when I'm in, this is how I've always been. When I'm in, I'm always all in. Ain't no half-stepping. So, this is his tote carrier. How about that? Now you know this is too fly. I hate to say it, but he's gonna be in style. Okay. Well, nobody needs to know that I have a pet going shopping. Isn't that nice? This is actually a pet carrier. And I know that, I mean, it's a little small because they're supposed to grow up to like 24 inches long. If he gets to 24 inches, I mean, he is not going to be directly from Australia, from the wild. He may not even get that big in his adult age. He may not get that big because God knows when they breeding and crossbreeding and the genetics and all that and stuff is broken down, he may not even get to be 20 inches. So nevertheless, who knows, but in the meantime, when he gets older or grows, when he grows older and bigger, I most definitely would get another one. So, but yeah, let's see how this works. You see, this is his top. I can put him in through this way. It's kind of flimsy because this is the bottom part. Let me put the bottom part in first. See how this bag works so it can stand up correctly and be stiff, so we can take a look at it. Let's see. All right. Yeah, that made it better. Now the reviews on this was pretty good. Everybody said they liked the bag. And some of the pet owners have their dogs in it, like their little small toy dogs or their little baby puppies and stuff in it. But there's this mesh top. You can roll this back and snap it right here. Does it snap? This is what happens. It's supposed to snap. Oh, there we go. And then I can bring him this way, put him in this way. And I see some of the, like when some of the Beardie owners take their pets out, I see that they wrap them up in like the blankets or to keep them warm, and they'll put them in this way or they'll slide them through. This also has another panel right here so he can peep out. Isn't this a cool tote? You'll never know. So when I go grocery shopping, nobody's gonna know anything. I wanted that because I don't want everybody, oh, let me see what you got in there. Oh, I didn't want all of that. I didn't want to bring all that attention. That's the kind of person I am. I don't want all that kind of attention. And then when they look in there, lo and behold, they see a lizard in there or a bearded dragon. I don't want to scare anybody because you know some people can't take things. You know, people are just people. That's all I can say. Somebody might scream, ah! You never know. Like, oh! You never know. Who knows? Who knows what it's going to be or how it's going to be. Oh, and then there's a little, I guess when he feels like laying down, there's a little peek out part. It's meshy. It's mesh. So, this is this bag, it has a little front pockets, which is good. I can put my keys in, or that's why I bought it too, because I wanted something where I could just throw my wallet in there. I don't have to carry my own purse or anything. How about that? I could put my own wallet in here. I could put my wallet in there and my keys and go. And my cell phone, and I'm out of there. With my bearded dragon. I have his name, but I'm not going to reveal his name until I show you my little baby. So, I'm going to reveal his name when I get him. And I make another video of him. And this is the other side. So this is a pretty cool tote. For now. I like it. I'm really impressed, and I really like it. It's a nice quality. It's very sturdy and durable. Very sturdy and durable. It cost me about, I think like no more than $30 or something like that. I forget. And unfortunately, they don't have any of the slips in these boxes. I don't know why, because sometimes they come with, you know, what's inside the box. There's like a little list of what's in the box. But nevertheless, it's what is it? Kenox, Kenox. And you can find it on Amazon. I love it. I love it. I love it. Great purchase. Great purchase. Great purchase. Being that is a bearded dragon, I didn't want it to be some of the carriers have a lot of mesh and it's open, and the whole idea is to keep the bearded dragon warm. So guys, once again, tote bag, I love it, I love it, I love it. And my camera, I guess it ran out of video space or what have you, recording space, so I had to delete some videos. So nevertheless, I'm using my phone, that's why. So nevertheless, I'm happy with what I received, and I'm happy to share it with you all. And once again, just tune into Bearded Dragon Journey and Beyond, and subscribe, and hit that little bell so you guys will know when I have uploaded a video. I really appreciate you taking your time to tune in, to listen to me, share with you my the beginning of my experience. Some people don't want to hear it. Some people are inquisitive about it. So, but the reason why I wanted to share is because there are a lot of videos out there, but sometimes some of the videos don't capture everything. So that's why I said, well, you know what, let me add to the community. So hopefully this will be helpful to those who are interested, those who are in need of certain information, different type of products out there. I will be using these products, and I'll use them for at least 2 weeks, and to let you know how well they're doing. And I'll get back to you. Be blessed. Take care. And I will tune in with you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.